Hello, and I'd like to welcome you to CIS109, which is Introduction to Databases. In this video, I'm going to show you how to navigate the course and find some resources and what to do to get started. So when you first go into the course, on the left-hand side, you're going to see the Visual Table of Contents widget, which shows the different modules of the course. We'll go in and take a look at those in a minute. One thing I want to point out, if you do have a question, you can go in the Ask a Question area and open up the discussion and post a question there. This is a community area, so everybody will see your question. And please feel free to go in and answer anybody's questions. Okay. Also, on the right-hand side, we do have a course materials widget, but I'm going to shrink that down because we don't really have any course materials in this course. So you can basically just collapse it and ignore that widget. Okay. Underneath announcements, I will be posting announcements throughout the whole course. You might be seeing 1 to 2 announcements each week. And it's very important to make sure you check those. Those announcements, as long as you have it set up in your notifications, you should be getting those out in your college email as well. Okay, and if you look at the calendar, I do have due dates on all the assignments in the calendars. I will point out that the due date for the discussions that might show up in here are for the 2 replies. The first main post is always due earlier. Okay, so make sure you go into the modules to see when things are due and check the schedule underneath the course schedule and information. In the Start Here module, there is a page introducing myself to you and the course. So if you go into this, you'll see some information in here. It talks about the textbook. I will point out you cannot use the software that you're going to need for the projects in this class on a Chromebook or a Mac. So pay very close attention to this. And there's nothing I can do about it because there is no software for those operating systems. So it can only be used on a PC that has a Windows operating system. So make sure that you go through and read through that information and make sure you have the option of different computers available to you. So it has some information in here. Right now you're watching this video that's at the bottom, okay? And it does talk about some of the other things in here. So read through this, okay? I'm going to go back to Course Home, okay? You can also use Content Area to go through and access the modules. I just like the pictures and I like the tiles and stuff in the Visual Table of Contents. But when you go into Course Information and Schedule, this is very important to make sure you check the syllabus, which will give you a little bit more information about the resources we're going to be using, how you're going to be graded, things like that. You also have a schedule in here. I would always recommend using the PDF version of the schedule. I do put in the Word version. It's up to you which one you want to use, but I think the PDF has less distortion, especially inside of Brightspace. Okay, I have FAQs to help you, and then textbook and other required materials. So take a look at that, and then your next step tells you what to do next. Okay, then you're going to move on to Mod 1. This is the icebreaker. This is probably going to be your easiest module, so get in there, get started. You don't need any software, you don't need a textbook for any of this course, but get in there and start working on the assignments in here. Okay, just about every single module has a module overview that you can open and read what you're supposed to be doing. Everyone has at least 1 quiz. This one has 2 quizzes in it. The Mod 2 has 2 quizzes in it as well. You're going to have a discussion with Mods 1 through 4. You do not have 1 and 5 because I have extra projects that you're going to be doing in 5. Okay. Every week you're going to have an assignment. The first one is the technology backup plan. Very important to make sure that you get that in there. And then there's an optional survey, so you can tell a little bit, tell me a little bit about yourself. This is private. It's only between you and me. So you can go in and fill in that survey if you'd like to. Okay. If you go to Mod 2, you're going to see the same layout. You're going to see a module overview. It talks about what you're going to be doing. And then in each one of the modules from 2 through 5, there's a training resources module. And in here, you're going to see some activities that you're going to be doing just to become familiar. And then you're going to go in and you're going to go to the GCF Learn website. This is what I'm using instead of a textbook. So it's saving you some money. All right. And I might add some videos in here. I'll show you another module that has videos already. But if I go to the Intro to Database, it's going to jump out to the GCF Learn website. And what I might do is try to add this video in there so you don't have to come out here. But the nice thing is if you come out here, then it gives you the same information that they have in the video. They have it written out in text. So if you prefer to look at the text and look at the step-by-step instructions, they also have files that you can download and practice with in here. So it might be helpful to come out to the website and kind of go through the examples and stuff. Okay. Now, I also want to point out at the bottom of each one of these, there's a continue button. I'm not going to have you continue. I have you, come out to here and you're going to read the information on that page. And if there's an activity like a challenge or something like that, then I'm asking you to do, the challenge is going to be at the bottom and you're going to complete the challenge. You don't have to continue on to the next page. Okay. So, you're going to go in and like I said, if you go to the website, you can watch the video or you could do step-by-step instructions. I know there's a lot in this first one, but you're learning a lot to get you started, okay? And I do want to show you if I go into Mod 3. But again, there's a quiz, discussion, and projects in each one of the modules, okay? So let's go to Mod 3 for a minute. And in this one, in the resources, I did put the video that's on each one of those pages on GCF Learn. I put them in here. So if you prefer the videos, you can just watch the videos and then go do the quizzes and the projects and participate in the discussions. But you really should be going in and looking at these resources. Otherwise, you won't have the background or the knowledge of what to do to perform the projects in each one of the modules. So it's very important for you to make sure that you go in and check out those training resources for each module. Okay, and that's what you're going to do to get started, how to navigate the course. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. You'll see my name and my email address and my phone number all over this course. Obviously, my name's Donna Simiel. If I didn't introduce myself at the beginning, and I'm in the online learning department in D106. If you want to come in the hallway and see us, I'm there to help you. I can't help you if you don't reach out to let me know that you have a question. But I look forward to working with you in this class and have a great 5 weeks.